Race family, guys, welcome back to another video. I'm crazy pumped about today's video. Last night we were at the racetrack. The little Jeep won a 14-1. We ran it twice, a 14-4 and a 14-1. You guys would have noticed, and I talked to you guys about it. It was bogging the start. Every time I would mat the gas, it would kind of fall on its face and then go. So last night I got a call from my good friend Felito that works here at STP. This is the same dyno we came to earlier in the week where we discovered the car had 222 horsepower. If you guys look behind right here, this is Ed Mack. This man is a carburetor specialist. He's there with our carburetor in his hand. And he promised me we're gonna clean up that freaking fall on his face thing that the car was doing last night. It should just leave like a bat out of hell, at least with the power that it's got. I told him I made 222 horsepower. He said he doesn't see why I won't pick up at least 40 with just a little tune-up he's gonna throw in it now. So that sounds awesome, guys. An extra 40 horsepower and being able to just leave the line aggressively. Last night I was barely getting into it to make it not choke, and it was still choking. So this sounds promising. I can't wait to go back to the track and continue to improve. We have other ideas we want to do after this, but this is step one. Without a good carburetor tune, we're never going to get good baseline numbers or run anything better than what we did last night. So that's what's happening here now. Got the Jeep with me, so I'm excited for this, race family. Guys, a lot of these guys here, old school gearheads, have been messing with small block Chevys for a long time. What were you telling me about the heads?
Those are Wheelie heads.
These are Wheelie heads, and we could tell by humps on the front you were saying?
Double hump there. No bolt holes on the head.
All right.
The original Wheelie head.
So that would mean it's got larger valves, you were saying?
Yeah, 202 valves and 160.
And it normally comes on a 300 horse engine?
300, like some of them came on the 327, some of them came on 350s. Back in the 60s.
So we're discovering, these are steel heads, so they're heavy.
Cast iron heads.
Yep, but we're discovering they're good heads. These guys have a good feeling. This is a 4-bolt main, so a good bottom end. A Victory Junior intake manifold, so a good intake manifold. What's up, brother? Good intake manifold. Ed's throwing a spicy tune-up in this carburetor, man. He's telling me he's gonna make a world of a difference. So let's see. He's got it all torn apart to pieces right now. The first thing he pointed out was these little holes that are here. This was drilled for extra air. They drilled those holes. Those don't belong there. So we're gonna get those welded shut again. And he's gonna go ahead and continue from there. Let's see what happens, guys. These guys are getting me hyped up, man. This is a light car race, family. I don't think it'll require a lot of power to be a lot of fun. Let's see what happens, baby. That's going on the dyno? Good shit. Nice, man. I was saying earlier, I know why all these guys come to the dyno to hang out. You see the craziest shit. Everyone helps one another. It's a family atmosphere. Be a good time for sure. Ed a minute ago was asking me if the Jeep could get the wheels off the ground. Said after this carb tuning, the wheels are coming straight off the ground. auto RPM. He has me put it in gear, put it back to neutral or park. How this was before, it would always be at like 1500 RPMs in park or neutral, and then drop to like 900 in gear. Now we're in park at a hair over 1,000. Much, much better than what it was before.
Put it in park.
It's in park.
RPM.
Right at 1,000, yeah.
Shut it off.
Now, let me shift from connection.
Yep. We'll come off the brake.
Kill your lights. Kill your battery. Now, without turning the lights on, go ahead and start it with just a key.
With the ignition on.
With the ignition on.
Turn on fuel pump. Ready to dyno.
It's crazy precise, man. He wants this thing perfect.
You know what?
Talk to me.
Start it up.
Yeah, you gotta check timing? it is.
There you go.
Yeah. See here?
Yeah,
You were fine where you were at on idle, but as soon as you hit it,
right.
it just fucking went lean as fucking dog shit.
Yeah,
And then it came down over here. And even here, it's still too fucking lean.
yeah.
Yeah, see the
The
nitrogen.
way I got you now, you're going to be down in the 13, the very low 13s or high 12s.
Nice.
That's where you need to be.
Nice.
You stay in 13s, high 12s,
Yep.
because you got a tall gear.
Right.
You stay that way,
Okay.
and you'll be all right. But I recalibrate it based on this.
That's all the timing, the fucking 50 degrees of timing. You see how it keeps dropping?
Making too much pressure.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, he's making too much. He was making too much.
It should be good now.
Guys, we adjusted the timing, adjusted all the jetting in the carburetor, fully reworked the carburetor. Every gasket, everything in there is brand new again.
It was.
And close some holes.
No more.
Yeah.
I put the
And we closed some
I put
holes.
the jet extension, because he's launching it. The fucking fuel's sloshing back, and the
Yeah.
jets are going lean.
Oh, see, that's true.
I told him when it goes sloshes back, it's got the same height of fuel on it, whether it's sitting level or sloshing back.
Yeah.
So it's going to keep its calibration. That's the key.
You know your shit.